Yo, 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 welcome back to the No Cut Sports Podcast with your host, Niall Frazier. And today, we are back with more of the latest and greatest in the sports news. Now, I know I've been away for a little bit. I've been working and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm going to keep these things rolling. I'm probably going to start doing some, they might not look like this in the background. You might just see me in my car. I do be seeing news, and I've been trying to like wait, but I might just start making like different videos. And I know I probably spoke about this before, but just making different videos talking about certain different topics. Probably still make these types of videos talking about, more of what, what's going on with different sports going on at the time and stuff like that. But I'm gonna probably putting out like some shorter videos too, talking about different topics as well. So stay tuned and be sure to check those out when they come. So, but we're gonna get right into it. Over the weekend, we had tennis. I follow tennis, so Carlos or Carlito Alcaraz, one of the young, promising young tennis players. He just recently won Wimbledon, either the beginning of this month or end of last month. But recently won Wimbledon against Novak Djokovic, and I got a love-hate thing for Djokovic. He's great, but I don't know, man. It's something about him, man. Something about him. So, but shout out to Novak. Novak did end up beating Carlos. I thought Carlos was gonna pull this joint out one more time, man. Because if you watch the Wimbledon, like I watched it live, so if you watch the Wimbledon, it was a battle, and this was probably just as good. I'm not gonna lie, just as good, if maybe not better. I don't know, but because the Wimbledon's a big event, so maybe Wimbledon was better. But yeah, man, Carlos couldn't pull it out. His hand did end up cramping in like one of his games in the third set, and I kind of figure, I'm like, man, they both, like, it was the conditions where they was super hot out there, so it was just it was just beautiful that they even lasted 3 sets, man, because I thought this was gonna be over 2 sets. So, but yeah, Carlos couldn't pull it out. But I'm telling y'all, Carlos got it, man. He gonna be the next one up. He gonna be the next one up. We gonna look at this video. He's 20 years old, but we gonna look at this video couple years from now, they're gonna be like, "Oh, no, I was right," and I'm gonna be like, "I know." So shout out to Carlos, shout out to Novak. I'll be following the U.S. Open. I didn't watch it today. I didn't even know it came on today. I thought it started next week, but my mind be places, man. So it don't even really matter. But let's get into the what we need to get into, man. So the Phillies, man. So they play tonight. They've been playing the Orioles. Well, they just started playing the Orioles yesterday. But they came off the series with the Nationals. Man, it wasn't good, man. Still pitching problems, errors in the outfield. There's just little dumb stuff, but that dumb stuff when it comes to like crucial moments in the game is when it happens, and we do not need that stuff happening because, case in point, we end up losing. So I'm thinking it was going to be a good series, but we got smoked. We got smoked. But we're playing the Orioles right now. Nola ended up pitching last night. I know how I feel about Nola, so I'm not even gonna get into all that. But I just my whole thing with this is like he started off. I ain't gonna say bad, but he gave up either a home run or a run. I don't remember. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I must not have been looking at the TV, but gave up a home run, and it's just like you gotta expect that at this point from him. So you know what I mean. I just hope that now he can just maintain the game to a point where it don't get out of control. You know what I mean? To the point where it's like we can't even make a comeback. So, yeah, but yeah, he ended up pitching like 7 innings, I think. He did pretty well after. I mean, everybody mess up, players mess up too, man. So, shout out to Aaron Nola. But one thing I meant to say this in my last video. What about if, and I'm just me thinking out loud, but I don't think Aaron Nola's good past a certain pitch count, okay? And I'm thinking maybe like how they been playing Strom. Strom played in the. I think he been playing like the last 2 series. Like he been playing there. He been playing pretty much almost every like relieving almost every game. So it may be somewhere they can start working. Working. I don't know. Maybe Strom. Maybe Strom. I'm not Strom, but Nola. Maybe working Nola as a reliever because maybe his arm just is not. It's just not there now. He did it. He did 7 innings yesterday, and he did okay, but it's still not sharp enough for me. So and I do follow the development pages for the Phillies with Iron Pigs. I want to say if I'm wrong, please you're watching the video, please correct me, but I think it's the Iron Pigs, the next level down, right? The Lehigh Valley, whatever the case may be. So, I think that's the Iron Pigs. I'm still learning it. I'm not even gonna say and act like I know all that, but I do know it's different levels to the minors and stuff like that, or where they're getting their players and stuff like that from. But I do see that they have some pitchers that they just moved up, and I think it's to the Iron Pigs. And it's a left hand pitcher and a right hand pitcher. I can't think of their names, but if I find the clip or the article on Instagram, I'll throw their names up here. But I said that before. Bullpen's been a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. They put Covey in the game, or Covey, however you say his last name. Put him in the game, man. He loaded the bases up in the eighth inning. Like, this is stuff that cannot be happening, man. Cannot be happening. I even seen a power ranking for the Phillies, and we're ranked 9. Of course, they got the Braves at the top, and then I think right behind them was the Dodgers. So, and they're always a decent team too. And there's some other teams in between that. So, but I really do think that the Phillies do have a team constructed to, like we went last year. We can make another run. I think we can make another run if the pieces, if the ball falls in our, in our court. So look out for that, man. They play tonight. In a little bit, I'm making this. They about to play in 20 minutes, so I'm about to hopefully not make this too long of a video, and get it edited for y'all before the game. But they played the Orioles last night. We ended up smoking it, man. Like I said, I call it the clinic, man. We get the clinic. You get 1 on base, we get 2 on base, and you just keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Singles, doubles, whatever you want to call it, home run, man. And they was just knocking them Jones out the park. And I called, first and foremost, man. Let me shout out to Kyle Schwarber, man. I called the last Schwarber bomb, man. I was talking to my lady. I said, watch him hit a home run. Hit that joint to the second level. I said, thank you, sweet baby Jesus. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. So we can keep this rolling, man. Hopefully keep getting these wins. I think we're still like 3 games ahead in the wild card. It's still not enough. I'm sorry. It's just not enough, man. We need to be, well, I don't know how many games we got left, but more. So we need to keep it moving, keep it pushing. So it's good to see that the younger talent too, man. It's good to see that they're on board, man. They're doing what they need to do. They're making hits. They're getting on base. Even the defensive side of it too, man. Bomb. I say Bomb. I might be saying his name wrong, but Bomb's doing well. Sosa did well last night in the outfield. Even hitting too. Sosa's another one. I think Alejandro, is that you said? Alejandro, I call him Dante. If y'all know what I'm talking about, I call him Dante. He look like my man. But Jose Alejandro, however you say his nice name, Alvarado. Excuse me, Jose Alvarado. But I think he's coming back up, or he is up. I think Marsh is about to come back as well. Pache, I need to look more into that. Where? Hold up. Hold on. While I got this on. Where is Pache at, man? Because I like Pache. Phillies injury update. Pause Pache's rehab. Okay, so they paused his rehab assignment. Okay. Jose Alvarado, Chris Pache. Right elbow rotation. Pache underwent a procedure to remove a screw from his elbow July 17th. The Phillies are pausing Christian Pache's rehab assignment. He is dealing with hip tightness that has turned into knee soreness, according to Rob Thompson. The Phillies believe it is a very minor issue, and that he should be back on his rehab assignment relatively soon. He's within the major leagues. He's in the Major League Team Philadelphia. We pulled him back. Get him working with other people, and then once he's ready to go, we'll get him back to his rehab assignment. Thomas went on Monday, August 21st. So this was yesterday. And then while I'm also looking at, so let me just go through all this. And then we got Ranger here. Ranger has a right hamstring strain. I didn't think I would be going through the injuries, but I forgot Ranger got hurt too. So this is helping me just like it's helping y'all. The Phillies play Suarez on a 15-day injury list with a right hamstring strain Saturday, August 19th. Oh, okay. That's why Andrew came up. Bellotti, excuse me. All right, Suarez hamstring. What's up with Hoskins? 20 likely out for the regular season. Okay. All right. So we got that out the way. So Pache, he got some problems going on. hopefully he can get back soon before the playoffs. Because I like him. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like Pache. Um, but yeah, man. So yeah, shout out to the Phillies, man. They get ready playing about 10 minutes. So let me keep it rolling. Um, but let's get into the Philadelphia Eagles. So they made some cuts. They got rid of Legatron. I don't know why they even called him Legatron. My man couldn't even kick a punt in the preseason game. So they got rid of him. So that means we're stuck with Sip Paws. All due respect, they got to get rid of him too. Like, we can't have no weak links on this team. We can't have no weak links on this team. I'm sorry. Special teams has been a problem, as you've seen in the Super Bowl. A problem. I was ready to cuss. A problem, bro. And I still feel like we ain't attacked that yet. But I was watching some other podcasts today. Shout out to Joey Shakes. Shout out to Eagle Owl. Shout out to Philly 500. Who else I watched? It's another guy. He's always screaming. He's screaming. You know what I'm talking about. He'd be like, let's go. Like it's him. Shout out to him. But yeah, so I'm sitting there. I was watching some of the podcasts, listening to some of the podcasts today, and they were saying that Howie's been paying attention. The sources said that Howie's been paying attention now to the special teams. So be on the lookout for that. Maybe they make some moves. I think we need to get rid of the coach. Like let's. I don't know if it's too late in the game now, but we need to get rid of that. All that need to go. So, yeah, I do think they need to look for a punter. I keep saying Matt Ariza, however you say his last name, before his situation with that case. My man had potential, man, with the Bills. So if he becomes available, not that he becomes, but if it becomes a problem that we need to go get another punter, we need to go after him. All right. But so far, I think I don't know what I talked about last because it's been a little bit. So I might talk about some of the stuff I talked about in the last video, but I'll try to condense it. So it's just still speaking on different areas. I see that they had just worked out another wide receiver and defensive tackle. Now I don't know if I think that's more or less just for depth purposes. I did see Quez had came back today. He was out with his hamstring, but that is a type of injury that can linger throughout the season. And then are they even, like, how sure are they on Quez? So we'll see, man. We got a lot of depth at these positions. Made a lot of cuts. I'm not gonna get into all the cuts. Y'all probably done seen the people talk about it already. But I know they're working out. I seen before I started making this video. They're working out Swain, and then another defensive tackle. I can't think of their names, but Swain was one of them. So, like I said, that's probably letting me know it's either for depth or just for you just never know. You know what I mean? And I really do feel like our offense this year, I thought it was explosive last year, bro. Our offense is going to be, mark my words, our offense is going to be super duper goofy. Goofy. You feel me? I'm talking about, like, by the half, we probably gonna have 40 to 50 points. It's gonna look like street, like Madden. Y'all played NFL Street. It's gonna look like that out there. It's gonna look like that out there, man. And then what I say to y'all before about Jalen Carter. What I say to y'all about him before, man? He was getting double teamed in the first preseason game, man. Now you got the players coming out talking about how good he is and how he's ready to start now. Not tomorrow, now. Okay? He's ready to go right now. The little sequences I see, because I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know. I'm not too familiar with all the defensive linemen, techniques and stuff like that. But my friends are playing football. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching football for a little bit. I've seen some things. I know the swim move and all that, blah blah blah. But his technique is crazy. But the pure strength, I told y'all, I was in the nosebleeds in the link. I was in the nosebleeds. I wear glasses, okay? But I got contacts in, but I wear glasses. So I'm just letting y'all know. It's already hard for me to see. But when I tell y'all I seen pure strength, okay? It was like watching a baby Hulk. They compared him to a rhino. It was like watching baby Hulk manhandle. I said this is the third time I said this in the video, but he straight manhandled whoever he was going against. And then for me to watch him on TV manhandle opposing teams, like, it's going to be disrespectful. And like I said, Hassan Reddick said, who are y'all going to double team? Don't even really matter. Because Jordan Davis, his job before, if I'm not mistaken, was to absorb double teams, right? So they can get to the quarterback. Who you going to absorb? Which one would you rather absorb? To be honest with you, I only named two of them. We got a whole rotation on there, man. It's gonna get freaking scary, cause it is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a nightmare for opposing offenses. I'm trying to tell y'all, the way they keep talking about him, it is gonna be crazy. And just think, who you got coming off the sides? Nolan or Hassan? If not both. Good luck. That's what I'm gonna tell y'all. Good luck. Like I'm not even gonna keep biting my tongue, man. I've been biting my tongue my whole life. I ain't gonna keep biting my tongue, man. Listen, Eagles finna win that Super Bowl. Mark my words. They keep raving about Jalen. Oh, he looks like this and he looks like that. Yeah, my man that hit another level. And I seen something today where he was sitting there saying, "Ain't nobody hungrier than me." Me, case in point, Jalen Hurts. But I'm telling you, I'm right there behind him because I'm hungry too, Jalen. And you know, hungry dogs run faster. Hungry dogs run faster. So listen, man. So the season's about to start. I can't wait, man. They got the preseason game coming up Thursday against the Colts. They probably gonna smoke the Colts. But shout out to Tanner McKee, man. I know. I talked about Marcus Mariota before, you know, and I said I thought he'd be a great addition to the team, and he still might be a great addition. Don't get me wrong, but I think we're still in good hands. If they don't go out and try to get a quarterback, because I don't think they are a backup quarterback. Like I said, I thought maybe Malik Willis would probably fit that offensive scheme, but Tanner McKee looked great out there, man. So I think we'd be good with that. And I think that'll also put pressure on Marcus to keep it together, man, because he ain't looking too hot, man. He ain't looking too hot in preseason, so we'll see how that goes. But let's get into the meat and potatoes. Ain't that what Lord Brunson said? Let's get into the meat and potatoes. So they had the joint practice today with the Colts, and things got out of line, got out of hand, man. And I'm telling y'all, I love to see it. I'm sitting there watching the press conference first, though, so I caught it from the end. Like I caught it after the fact. So I'm sitting there watching the press conference, and Jason KELCE comes on, and he starts apologizing. I'm thinking him and the teammate got into it, and I'm like, what's going on here? But come to find out that it was a cheap shot against Gainwell. They said that, at least from what I read, they said that my man ran 50 yards. KELCE ran 50 yards, and mop! Wrong with you, boy? Mop! How you think you gonna come into another man's house and disrespect him and not have nothing happen to you? You must be out of your mother loving mind. You must be out of your mother loving mind. And Gainwell, he only but so big, and you know he probably gonna be. I don't know if he's gonna be the starter, but from what they're saying, he might be starting running back one. So you already know. But it's a brotherhood when it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles. If you mess with one, you mess with all of them. The fact that you thought you was gonna get away with that is crazy to me, especially in our house. It'd be different maybe somewhere else, but even still, it's not going down, bro. It's not going down. All due respect. So shout out to KELCE. I know you apologize, but shout out for having your brothers back, because I'm tired of all that sixiness they got going on out here in the world. All this cry me a river. Nah, bro. Sometimes you gotta knock somebody right in their face, and that's exactly what he did. Ron for Gainwell. Shout out to Kenny G and shout out to KELCE, man. But I also heard that Derek Barnett, oh God, he's always in the middle of something he don't need to be in the middle of. So he was in the middle of a cheap shot as well. So we're gonna talk about that. But yeah, man, I want to make sure I'm not forgetting nothing. But it just from the reports that are coming out, they keep talking about how great Jalen Hurts looks, man. They keep talking about how our wide receiver core looks. Even shout out to Dallas, man. They don't give Dallas enough credit, man. And I heard other people say this. He will show y'all this year, especially with this offense being so open now. He will show y'all this year. I'm not gonna say he's gonna get 1,000, but I'm trying to tell you, Jalen Hurts could possibly. And this might sound crazy. Jalen Hurts might possibly be able to get 3 players 1,000 yards. If you think he's not thinking about that and they're not talking about that, you're crazy. If they did it last year with the 2 players, and Dallas was just short of a couple, I think he missed a couple games, and he was just short of 1,000 yards, about 300 yards. Not a couple of games, but you know what I mean. So if you think that's not something that they're thinking about, man, and then be watching Brian Johnson call the offensive plays in preseason, I'm like, yo, this offense finna be. I thought the office was crazy last year. This office is about to be total, bro, super overpowered, and I'm, you're just gonna see, man. So, like I said, if they can keep that up, they can keep it rolling. I don't see why we can't go. I don't want to go undefeated, but like, hope, please, I hope me saying this doesn't backfire. I feel like even if they went undefeated, they still could win the Super Bowl. I feel like that's how talented this team is, man. Healthy, I feel like if they go undefeated and they win the Super Bowl, that would be even crazier. But I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. I just want us to win the Super Bowl. That's it, man. That's it. But I really do feel like the talent that we got, and you can see how they. All right, so they cut Grady Williams. That is just telling you that the people like, and I do really believe in the people, our scouts that draft these players. Sidney Brown probably gonna be a starting safety. He's a rookie. Okay, he's probably gonna be the starting safety. Freaking you got Josh Jobe, Goodrich. I know I'm missing people, but that are flashing, and these are young players. And what did Nick Sirianni said in his press conference when we first hired him? I want young, smart players, and that's what they've been getting. Young, smart players, man. Young, just smart players in general, man. Because you got to be smart enough to learn the book, but then you also got to have the will to be like Jalen, popping up out of nowhere in the defensive coordinator's office talking about what this mean? What this do here? You have to ask them questions, man. Them little details matter because when it comes, you know what I'm saying? When you get in the game, in a game situation, you shouldn't have to be like, what do I do in this situation? You should know. It should be damn near, I said it, damn near second nature. Damn near second nature to you when you in the game, man. And that's any sport. Even when I was watching, even when I watch tennis, yeah, you're reacting, but it's not like you're reacting like oh he's about to. You're just going, you're just moving, you're just doing what do you do. So you know what I'm saying? You just do what you do. So the more he's intaking and stuff like that, and all the players, because iron sharpens iron. That's what AJ Brown was saying. He was like, we go up against our own players, but I want to see how my skills match up against opposing players, opposing teams. And we already know it's Cook season. Crazy work. You feel what I'm saying? They can't stay in front of them, man. That's what I'm saying. You got Devontae, you got AJ Brown, Swift, Gainwell, whoever the running back are gonna put in there. Then you got wide receiver 3. It could be Quest, still speedy. It could be Nagata. It's so many different. I'm trying to tell. It's straight chess, and everybody else is still playing checkers, man. Even like I said in the first video, the other side of the game. I seen something come out where it said that Stephon Diggs now wants out of the Bills, and then he comes out and says that's not true. Come on, man. He testing the water. I'm not stupid. He testing the water. He wants to see anybody want me. And I could. And this is just me talking. I could see him if he do want to leave. I could see him going to Dallas. To be honest, to go play with his brother. If Jerry would pay him, I could see him going to Dallas. He's a top wide receiver. Who wouldn't want him? You know what I'm saying? So I seen that, man. That's the other side of the game. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all keep talking about, when y'all play the Bills, y'all gonna lose. Yeah, all right, because Josh Allen ain't like that. First and foremost, we also seen when they played the Steelers. They played their starters against the Steelers, defensive starters, I think, if I'm not mistaken. You seen what happened. We're not gonna keep sparing these people, man. I don't even want to talk about Dallas because we already know they ain't finna do nothing. I'm not gonna be talking about no other teams, but because nobody is compared to the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Trying to tell you, bar none, we're making sure that every position, depth-wise, has talent. Even if the talent is, I ain't gonna say subpar, but it might be subpar to the starter. But it's still grit. It's still talent. It's still, I want to be out here, and I'm going to do what you think I can't do. I'm going to get that ball, or I'm going to do this. Like, that's the attitude you want. That's what's going to produce your latitude. That's what's going to make you a better person, better player. So I ain't gonna carry this on. I know I'm 25 minutes into it and the game's on. So it's now from the No Cut Sports Podcast. I'm probably gonna make a video tomorrow. Probably discussing some more. I think they got another training camp, but I'm probably gonna make another video tomorrow. But if not, I'll talk to y'all, and I appreciate y'all for watching my videos. And before I get off of this, it's been a month. It's been a month of the No Cut Sports Podcast. I think I probably already said it before, but who cares? It's been a month for the No Cut Sports Podcast. I'm still here. I'm still rolling. If y'all got anything for me new that y'all want me to talk about, just drop it down in the comments. But don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. And this is Now from the No Cut Sports Podcast. Holla at y'all.